working to preserve our natural heritage. And while we've told you about many of them over the years, the one we're about to introduce you to today has remained a well-hidden secret for a very long time. Terry Belke explains as he takes us to the outdoors.
The Nature Sanctuary Society of Western New York was founded in 1934 by Dr. William Alexander in cooperation with the Buffalo Museum of Science. While leading students on hikes into the woods, Dr. Alexander saw a future that troubled him.
He was teaching at the Museum of Science, and he would take his students out, and he was finding less and less access for them. There was more private land being bought up, and so he became very concerned that they needed sanctuaries that would be protected for all time.
His foresight proved to be accurate, and 82 years later, the society he founded is still going strong. The sanctuaries that have been established are now critical in protecting the habitats they defend, all of which harbor rare, threatened, and unique species of plants and wildlife.
We protect these species and habitats by purchasing very special land that we have determined is unique, and then we raise the money to buy it. And so all of our 5 preserves have been established that way by bequests and by donations from our members.
The society is run completely by volunteers and can only be accessed by its members. While their policy may seem restrictive, it has prevented the society's preserves from falling prey to the same fate as much of the other wild spaces across the region.
And once the secret is out on some of these places, they can be loved to death. Suddenly you find candy wrappers and pop cans and the like. The trail of effluvia that humanity leaves when it enthusiastically traipses in and out of a place too many weekends when it's nice.
That would truly be a loss to all. On a recent trip to the Society's crown jewel, the Clifford Furman Preserve, orchids bloomed, birds sang, and the forest danced with light that was alive with Mother Nature's abundant gifts.
The light is different, the temperature changes, it's cool, you're out of the heat of the sun. Yeah, there are multiple sensory changes that go on the way into them, while you're out on them, and as you come back out to, quote, reality.
Organizations like these should be inspiring to us all. It shows that every individual can make a difference in protecting our environment.
With a burgeoning population, there's more and more development globally. And for us that have a vision of these critical habitats that need protected, we need to work harder than ever.
They're not making any more of it. They're not making any more of it. You have to take a stand, take some action, do something.
Reporting from the Southern Tier, taking you to the outdoors, I'm Terry Belke.